The Hamilton Elementary School in Newton Lower Falls was built sometime around 1927 or so and served as the elementary school for this, which you would probably use the word enclave. Enclave, Enclave. In any case, it's this fairly isolated, separated kind of, yeah, isolated is the word, comes from the word for island. It's essentially a land island which has been made an island by Route 128. The highway Route 28 has cut off this one little elbow of the town of Newton from the rest of Newton, from the other dozen or so villages. This village of Newton, the Lower Falls village, really cut off and had one school. It was this Hamilton Elementary School, which was fine that perfectly served whatever children were growing up in the Newton Lower Falls village until they were about 13 years old, entering junior high school, at which time they would then cross over the highway to the Warren Junior High School in West Newton. But by that time, they were already teenagers. They were already 13-year-olds, or at least 12-year-olds going on 13, in 7th grade. But up until 6th grade, kids could walk here to school. Here's the playground is still here. From 1927 until for about 55 or at most 60 years, that was the situation. If you were a child growing up in Newton Lower Falls, this would have been your school. But then in the 1980s, that's when the big real estate grab came in. And these developers, particularly these apartment developers and affordable housing developers, came in and grabbed the school buildings that were temporarily surplus school buildings were grabbed in this big real estate grab where one-third of the schools were basically the victims of these predatory real estate developers. And the Newton Lower Falls Hamilton Elementary School was one of those victims, and it's been apartments for the last 30 years or so. It's been apartments, even though it still has the playground, and basically it's still got a kiddie playground over here and all this, and there's no reason why this actually shouldn't be an elementary school serving this isolated village that's cut off from the rest of Newton for the children up until the age of 12 to not have to cross the highway in a goddamn school bus from the time they're 5 years old to go to the what was already overcrowded anyhow, the Williams Elementary School over in Auburndale across the highway. No reason whatsoever, but somehow the predatory real estate developers managed to insinuate themselves very firmly into the political pie. And that's how they managed to do this great big land grab